Hello, good evening, good afternoon, good morning and welcome. It's Nurse Richard, the Wax Wizard. Thanks for joining me. There's a fair few ears in this. How many is there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 ears in this. All quite juicy and satisfying ones, as I know most of them probably are for you guys. The last one is really good if you like a little oily peel. That came away really nicely. So I hope you enjoyed that. This first one here, I'll be honest, I can't remember much about the patient. Somebody did ask me the other day, can you give me the details of the patient, like their age, what they came in for, what symptoms they had. I'll be honest, sometimes in here it's one patient after the next. Look at this big chunk here. It's one patient after the next. I obviously write down their notes, but the videos, I'll quickly edit them, put them into a little package, and if I put the patient's name next to it, I can't honestly remember a lot of it. I do remember this one. Yeah, it was a young lady, this. And I remember this because I remember taking the first few chunks out and then I had a look at this and thought, oh no, he's got this very dark, dry chunk, which I've had to use the fine end for. Always best when you're this close to the eardrum. And I was thinking that would give me more trouble than it did. Thankfully, there wasn't too much of it trapped around in the recess there. Just a little bit on the drum, which came away dead quick, as you can see. There's a few bits around the edges. I think I'm going to peel one of them up, peel one of them off, and the rest of it was okay. So anyway, what I've got to tell you, as this video goes out, as you know, I record these in advance. So I've recorded this about 10 days before it's actually going to be released. So I'm not sure the date of release of this one, but I do know that it is very close. It might be, I'm not going to tell you the exact date, very close to my 50th birthday. Yes, I know I hear you all say, you're never 50. I had a short paper round. It's an old saying that. But I do know it's within 2-3 days either side of when this video is going to be released. So you might actually be watching it on my birthday. I will be in work actually because everyone's at school, everyone else is at work. No point having the day off, so I'll be in work. We're going to celebrate at the weekend. Well, I say celebrate or commiserate, depends how you look at it, isn't it? Getting older, as I've said in another video, it's not always something to celebrate. If you did send me a card in advance, then thank you, because I know I did mention that in a couple of videos ago. You didn't have to, but thank you very much, do appreciate it. What was I saying then? Completely lost. Yeah, that's one of the things that goes, isn't it? Your memory. Where was I? What was I doing? What are the things that you notice when you get older? You younger pups watching this, you have any idea what we're on about? But you're in for a treat. Nice and clear, this one. This is on to the second patient. This lots of skin in this one. Yeah, you're in for a treat. What are you in for? Forgetting why you've entered a room. Does anybody else do that? Is it just me? You go upstairs and you're like looking around and you've got that blank expression on your face. What did I come in here for now? I completely forgot. I've always done that though, to be honest, so that might not be an age thing. The noises when you wake up, when you try and get out of bed in the morning, they get a bit more severe the older you get. All those creaks and groans. I've always done them as well. Never had a very good back. You won't meet many nurses who've got a good back. So you've got that to look forward to. I know you men, what you've got to look forward to is growing hairs in places that you really didn't want it to. I think it was an old Billy Connolly sketch who said, I don't know what him upstairs has in store for us men, that when you get to a certain age, he thinks you need more hairs in your ears, in your nose, in your back. What do we need them for? Why do we get more when we get older? I think it's probably something to do, excuse me, something to do with the body needing a few more natural defences against things as the immune system gets a bit poorer as you're older. I haven't looked into it, to be honest. That's possibly the reason why. I know you ladies don't have much to look forward to as well, do you? And I'm at an age where a lot of the ladies I know are unfortunately going through the menopause. I'm not daft enough to make any jokes about that because I know it's no laughing matter. I believe it can cause some issues in ears as well. Again, I haven't looked into that, but I do know it can cause some issues. or we think maybe just like because we've seen tend to see a lot who are around about that age in ladies. So again, if somebody wants to do some more research on that and let me know, then feel free to do so. And what else have you got to look forward to? Not a lot, to be honest with you. Not a lot. I know what my kids are already not looking forward to, because they have I tell a lot of dad jokes. Now, most dads do, I know. This is the only one I was telling you about. And it drives them absolutely at the wall. But they said, oh, at least they're not as bad as granddad jokes. Apparently granddad jokes are even worse than dad jokes. And I think, knowing my dad, it's probably right, to be fair. And I did think, let me know if you want me to do this. We can maybe make it a feature in the video, dad joke of the day, because I've got lots of them. So today's dad joke I had to write down because, like I said, you get memory problems when you get a bit older. So one of my dad jokes is, I was in the bank the other day, and there was an old lady next to me. It looked like she was struggling with one of the machines, and she asked me to check her balance for her. So I pushed her over. Turns out it wasn't that good. Sorry about that. They're not going to get any better than that. If you do want dad joke of the day, then leave us a comment down below. Like I said, there's plenty more where that came from. Plenty more. This last one here, you may have seen, I think this lady had a piercing. Did you see it on the way in there? And this, it doesn't look like much, does it? But I do remember she was having a bit of trouble with itching in this one. And it was only a very thin layer of dead skin here. And it was very dry, so she did actually feel it when I did it without the oil. It wasn't uncomfortable as such, but she was aware of like a slight pulling, tugging sensation. So that's why I put some oil in this, and just look how nicely this comes away. Doesn't go down all the way to the drum, but it doesn't need to. What comes off is what's ready to come off. There's no need to go down there fishing for the rest of it, just to see if it does come off. There's absolutely no need. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed those. Thanks for the birthday wishes in advance, because I'm sure there'll be one or two on this video. Stay tuned for episode 300. That's coming up in a couple of weeks. Been working very hard on that, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. But for now, you guys take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Ta-da.